So good evening everyone. Today we are going to discuss fifth lecture of electrostatics. In this lecture we basically focused on vector form of Coulomb's law. In last class we have seen scalar form of Coulomb's law, that is F is equal to k q1 q2 divided by r square. There is no sign included here, but actually force is a vector quantity, so we must represent force in vector form. So in this class we will basically focus on vector form of Coulomb's law. So in order to represent this in a vector form, I have taken x and y axis and this as origin, and with respect to this origin I have kept two charges q1 and q2 at a distance r1 and r2. This r1 and r2 are position vector of q1 and q2. That is actually because it represents position of charge q1 and q2 in space. So both are actually positive charges. This q1 and q2 both are positively charged. So when you will see the force on both will repulsive, basically two positive charge repel each other. So this positive charge is repelling this charge this way, and this positive charge repelling this way. So I can calculate force on this charge 1 due to this charge 2, and that is abbreviated as F12, also read as force on 1 due to 2. This is force on 1 due to 2, and this is force on 2 due to 1. So I can say that force on 1 due to 2 is equal to k q1 q2 divided by r12. Now you have to understand what is r12. When you join this q2 to q1 in this direction, so such that this r12 is in the direction of force F12. F12 and r12 are in the same direction, and F21 and R21 are along the same direction, means this is F21, so R21 is also in this direction. So this F12 can be written as k q1 q2. These are the position vector, and you can understand this also, this displacement vector R21 like that. If we take a triangle, this one, see guys carefully, if you take this triangle and we are applying triangle law, so r1 plus r21 can be written as r2 na? So r21 can be written as r2 minus r1, and that is why this vector I have taken this as r21. Okay guys, so this F12 vector is can be written as k q1 q2 divided by r12 whole square, and direction, this unit vector is always represent the direction of the force. So this force r is along r12 cap, means direction of this force is in the direction of this r12 vector. So I can write this a unit vector a as vector a upon mod of a na? So I can also represent this as r12 vector as r12 cap upon r12 mod. So r12 vector upon r12 mod, and then when I multiply this term, so this will become k q1 q2 divided by r12 mod of cube r12 vector. And similarly I can write F21 as k q1 q2 divided by r21 mod of cube r21 vector. So this F12 and F21 I will compare now. I know that R12 is equal to minus of R21. Why? Because you will see the direction of R12 is this one and R21 is this one. So R21 and R12 are equal and opposite. So the direction is R12 is equal to minus R21 I have written. Now this all things are identical if R12 and R21 equal. So the difference only in this term and this term are identical, the difference in these two vectors. So can I write this is F12 vector is nothing but minus of F21 vector, because this R12 and R21 having the relation this as shown in this R12 is equal to minus of R21. So I have substituted the value of this, and from these two equation, let it be equation 1 and equation 2, from 1 and 2 we can write that F12 is equal to minus of F21. This is this forms action reaction pair, and that is why it obeys Newton's third law. The most important thing here in this vector form is superposition principle. Suppose if more than 2 charges are given, like n charges are given, 5 charges given, 10 charges given, how you calculate net force on any of the charge? So I have taken n number of charges, q1, q2, q3, q4, q5 up to qn. So I have taken n number of charges, and because of this all n number of charges, I want to calculate net force on this charge q1. So I can write this net force on charge q1 is because of this q2 first. So this can be written as force on 1 due to 2. This can be written force on 1 due to 3. Force on 1 due to 4. Similarly, force on 1 due to n. So I have written, guys, this net force can be written as F12 vector, F13, F14 and F1 n vector. But you should keep in mind, guys, this is not the sum just like 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. You cannot write 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, because if 2 vector is given this way and 3 vector is given this way, angle is 90 degree. So you have to add like vector law of addition, 2 square plus 3 square plus 2 into 3 into cos 90, which is 0. Then this square under root. So this is vector sum you have to keep in mind. For making this concept clear, I have taken one more question from HCV. This is question number 16 of HCV. In last class, we have discussed about 2 questions, that is more concept question and one another question. This is question number 16 of HCV. So if you strictly follow the lectures, you can solve HCV in class 9th and 10th only. Okay, guys. So you should sequentially see all the lectures and try to solve those questions given in HCV. Now, guys, if I want to calculate net force on this charge, let it be 2 into 10 to the power minus 6, because of these 2 charges. Net charge on C you have to calculate. F net on C you have to calculate because of this A and B. So what I will do, I will just draw this vector like this. Let this vector be F, because this is a equilateral triangle given in question of side 5 centimeter. So this is 5 centimeter, and I have written 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. That is okay, because this 5 centimeter is only can be written as 5 to 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay. So now one thing you have to keep in mind, guys, because this distance between these charge and this charge as well as this charge and this charge are identical. So this force, if I have written F, this force must be F. This force must be F. And since this is equilateral triangle, so this is 60 degree, so this will be 60 degree must. Vertically opposite angle. So I want to calculate net force. You know that F net can be written as under root of F square plus 2FF cos 60 degree. But cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So I can write this simply as root 3F, that I have written here root 3F. And F you can calculate K, Q1, Q2. K is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q1 and Q2, 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Q1, Q2 divided by R square. Distance is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. This is net force because of one charge, and because of this resultant force is root 3 times of this. When you calculate the value, you will get the value 24.9 Newton. So in the next question, which is question number 20 of HCV, I have taken, they have given charge like 1 into 10 to the power minus 8 into 10 to the power minus 8, 27 into 10 to the power minus 8. You can cross check this question also. And the distance is given 10 centimeter, and this from these two charges, again 10 centimeter, means this is 20 centimeter. You have to calculate net force on this charge because of all charges. So up to this 1000, up to this 1000 into 10 to the power minus 8 they have given coulomb. So I know that because of this 8 into 10 to the power minus 8, this force can be written as K, Q1, Q2, 1 into 8 into 10 to the power minus 16 divided by 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. So I have written that K Q1 Q2 plus K Q1 Q3 plus K Q1 Q4 divided by R square, but R square I'll write here r1 square. See carefully guys what I am writing here. This I can write r1, this I can write r2, this I can write r2, where r1 is 10, r2 is 20, and so on. So we are writing that k q1 outside and q2, which is nothing but here they have kept 1 coulomb charge on the first, then 1 8 like this they have written. Okay guys, so you can cross check this question. This is 1 into 10 raised to power minus 8, this is 8 into 10 raised to power like this, and this is 27 into 10 to power minus 8. So first I'll kill k q1 q2 divided by r square. So k q1 q2 divided by r square, k. So when you just take these things out of the bracket, this becomes 2 square and this, so the series will become 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to 10. If you are not getting this point, try to write all the forces. First I will write force k 1 into 10 raised to power minus 8 into 1 into 10 raised to power minus 8 divided by 10 into 10 to power minus 2 whole square, plus k 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 divided by 20 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. So what I have taken common guys, k q1 I have taken common. Even you can take 10 raised to power minus 2 whole square also outside and 10 also outside. So I can take k q1, which is 1 into 10 to power minus 8, multiply by 10 into 10 raised to power minus 2 whole square I can take common. So this will be 1, so this will be 2. Like this sequence you will find out, and you can calculate this value that k q1 q2 divided by r square. Taking this series, this you can write n into n plus 1 by 2 into, this is 9 into 10 to the power 9, 1 into 10 to the power minus 8, and q1 is also 10 raised to power, I think q1 you can cross check guys. They have given q1 as 1 coulomb, they have given q1 as 1 coulomb. So this you have to keep in mind, force on 1 coulomb due to all these charges. So 1 into 10 raised to power minus 8, 8 into 10 raised to power minus 8. So this is not guys 10 raised to power minus 8, this is 1. This is not 10 raised to power minus 8, this is 1. I think you can cross check the questions also because I have not written this question here. So this force on 1 coulomb due to all the charges we have to calculate. So first k q1 q2 divided by r square, k q1 q3 divided by r square, then k q1 q4 divided by r square. So then I have taken common, and when you solve this you get the value where n is actually 10. So 10 into 11 by 2 multiply by 9 into 10 raised to the power c. When you just multiply these two, this becomes 9 into 10. So this 5 into 9 45, and 45 into 11, what is the value is coming, you should try and find the value. Answer will be Newton, and write me in comment box guys. So today I am stopping here only. These things you have to keep in mind. This charge is given 1 coulomb, force on 1 coulomb you have to calculate because of all the charges kept here. So force on 1 coulomb due to this, k q1 q2 divided by r square, distance is 10, q1 and q2 given, k q1 q3 given, q1 q3 given, q1 q4 given, q1 q5 given, and similarly we have solved this question to get the answer. So thank you everyone.